All right, this is part two. Ivan, holy shit. You have man, Ivan, you've been through a lot in your life. Yes, man. I've been through a lot in my life, man. Hence why what? Hence why when VJ cries every night, after what I went through in my life, I see VJ as a crazy woman. I'm like, oh, yeah, VJ doesn't care about me, obviously, because she's selfish. She obviously cares about me, but she only cares about herself. Because the fact that she cries every night annoys my sleep. After what I've been through in my life, man, like it shows that yeah, you can't even give your husband a peace of mind and have him have a peaceful sleep. You see what I'm saying? Her? She cries every night, yeah, and she annoys my sleep, yes, obviously. The only Ivan usually yeah, the only way I can get through the annoying crying is just ignore her. I just close my eyes and I choose to ignore the noise, the background noise of her crying. I just sleep and I ignore the noise. And before you know it, I pass out. It's like 11 o'clock, 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? And I sleep in. It's like 2 o'clock and I wake up, obviously. Because VJ wakes up usually around like, I stop hearing the crying around like 8 ish, 9, around there. That's when the crying usually stops. Because around that time she wakes up, obviously. Well, she doesn't even sleep, right? Around that time once she lies down in her bed and she cries all long, she eventually gets up and she goes to work. She's fucking crazy, man. She goes crazy, man. She doesn't even sleep, man. That's why VJ. I guarantee you, VJ takes pills to keep her awake and all that stuff. She has to take. There's no way she doesn't take pills. VJ obviously takes pills, medication to keep her up, to keep her awake, obviously, because she doesn't sleep. And when VJ films her movie, she must be exhausted, man, drained of energy because she cries all night long, and crying all night long takes a lot of energy, man. To cry all night long like that, man. That's why she must be very exhausted when she goes to work for a porn business, obviously, and what, and when she does all these movies, she did Perfect Pairing, she did the Afterlife Party, whatever it is movie. I'm saying, if you're gonna watch those, I might watch them. I don't know. When I pay the fee, I might watch it, or I'll watch it during the 30 days. When I come out from death and I'm now about to become king and I'm waiting that check, I'll watch some of VJ's movies. I'm not gonna watch all her movies. VJ made a lot of movies. I'm not gonna watch all her movies. I'm gonna watch her. I want to watch her summertime movie, her bigger movie. You know what I'm saying? I want to watch her. I want to finish Victorious. I can watch Victorious with VJ if she wants. Hey VJ, do you want to watch your Victorious show? You know, I've already seen it. I don't want to watch it. But I'll probably watch. I'll finish Victorious. You know what I'm saying? I'll watch Summertime, Bigger. Um, Summertime, Bigger. Um, Trust and like Life of the After Party and Perfect Parent. I can watch those movies. Because VJ did all those independent movies. Obviously, I'm gonna watch those. Oh my God, this is VJ before she was queen. When she was in Hollywood. Yeah. Holy shit, this is VJ when she was in Hollywood. And now she's free with me and she sees me now. And now she's about to become queen with me. Yeah. Something crazy, man. Yeah. We're looking at something crazy. Yeah, man. For me and VJ, yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. I've been through a lot of my life, guys. Yeah. Yeah. I remember when the cops came in and arrested me. That was 2 years ago now. Yeah, man. Early 2020, I got arrested by the February 22nd was the day I got arrested by the cops. 2020, and now it's been like 2 years since I've been at the hospital. It's been a long time. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? I remember 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years and like 4 or 5 months ago, whatever it is. I got arrested by the cops. Yeah, man, I remember that. And I was still in the hospital. And I was there. I was in the hospital for 40 days. And finally, after 40 days, they let me out. And I came home. And I remember when I came home, it was so weird being home because I was used to sleeping in a hostel bed and all stuff. You know what I'm saying? I came home, I'm like, holy shit, it's nice to be home. It's a good feeling to be home, obviously. And then I remember I made that IMDb video. Yeah, when I made that video, that was the day I made that day the day I came back from the hospital. Yeah, my old you guys all remember my old sisters? Yeah, we remember that. Yeah, I made that IMDb video, obviously. But I'm also gonna have IMDb meetings too. Whenever the actors are swaying on a chair, I'm gonna have my John Favreau and all them print out their IMDb's and we go over all their IMDb's. Okay, this actor did this movie, did this movie, did this movie. You know what I'm saying? Okay, John Dave, whenever all the actors, I want you printing out their IMDb's. You can go over. You don't have to do that. I mean, I made the IMDb video, but I might not do an I don't have to do an IMDb meeting. But I might have the actors. I want them going over some of their IMDb's of why I know if this actor's a B-list actor or not. Okay, do some research. See what movies he did. If they're all independent movies and television, he or she's obviously a B-list actor. If you see, that the guy did, but most of the actors in Hollywood, I know if they're B-list actors or A-list actors, pretty much, right? I know a lot of the actors in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to go over some of their IMDb to see if they're B-list actors or not. That way they don't rip you off. You know what I'm saying? The guy's a B-list actor, don't pay him any more than $4.9 million. Otherwise, he or she is ripping you off. If the guy is a rising star, you pay him a lot of money, but don't pay him any more than $8.9 million. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful. Do not let people rip you off. Do not let the sharks rip you off. I'm going to talk more about the Steph families. And I'll talk more about Skystars and all that stuff. It's not just the Hollywood actors and Amazon who are sharks. The Steph families are also sharks too. They're such crazy sharks. They're even willing to lock all the doors on me, and keep me poor, and have me work minimum wage for the rest of my life. Obviously, think about it. Had I not written Zaynus, and my eyes were not, had God not woken me up at 26 years old, to this day I'd be lost. I'd be a 30-year-old lost man. I wouldn't have finished Zaynus. Yeah, that was their plan, but God woke me up at 26 years old, man. God protecting my journey, obviously. And now I finished my book, and I'm editing it with my younger stepbrother. See what I'm saying? I'm editing it and tweaking it and fixing up sentence structures and then grammar, word choices, all that stuff. You see what I'm saying? Because God was protecting my journey. Yes, God was protecting me, obviously. And they know Zaynus is the last hope for me to make my billions and be king and queen. Hence why what? When they yell at me and tell me to get a job, I just ignore them. Look, guys, I'm not stupid. I know you lock the doors on me. What? I'm going to work my book, Zaynus. I know Zaynus is the last hope for me to make money for myself. For me to make money for myself and live a good life with my wife. Because the Steph families lock all those. That's why God gave me these keys. Because I knew the Steph families would be reprobated and do this evil to me and lock all doors on me. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. The Steph families are also sharks. Even they make their tens. I don't know. They take 1%, 0.5% of all the money made around the world every year. They make, $40-50 billion every year or something like that, probably they make. I'm not kidding around. If you're taking, 1% of the trillions made around the world, you're making tens of billions every year for yourself. Tens of billions every year for yourself, the Steph families are making. Ivan, how much do they make? I don't know. My guess is probably, 0.5% or something like that of the money made around the world they take. So all the trillions made around the world, the Steph families take like 0.5% of the money around there. Something like that, right? I don't know how they make their money, but my guess is something like that. And they make their like tens of billions every year. So you're making all that money, and while you're making all that money, you're willing to hide your wealth from me, and you know what I'm saying? And what? And have me work minimum wage. Have me work minimum wage for the rest of my life, or have me dupe me and have me sell and have you take all my money. Yeah, they're sharks. They're crazy sharks. Hence why when they sent me upstairs, I'm gonna be bold. Look, man, you're not. I'm not gonna let you dupe me. You're not worth my money. You're not getting a piece of my royalties. Just like you won't let me get a piece of your money. You won't let me make money through your financial system. Okay, I came here with my own keys. I own the rights to my book. It's my money. It's not your money. You're not getting a piece of my money. The Steph families want a piece of mine because they know, if we take control over Ivan's money, That means all the billions that Ivan's generating, we take all that. We take all that money for ourselves. Yes, that's why God gave me these keys. That way I have financial control, and that way I can now have control in the box office of my movies. Me and Regent will take 60% of all the money made for our movies, for the box office for our movies. Yeah, we have control. And they don't want me to, yeah, we don't want Ivan starting that SkySource company with his wife, bigger than all the Hollywood companies. We don't want Ivan and VJ taking 60% of all the profits in the box office. Financial control, yes. You know what I'm saying? We don't want Ivan and VJ getting the glowing beauty, smoking young, hot, young forever with the glowing beauty. Yeah, we want them to be to age and be garbage like us and not get the glowing beauty. We don't want Ivan getting his full grown beard. Because I guarantee you, me having sex with VJ triggers the beard growth. Because VJ is blue, she's my spirit. Guarantee when I have sex with her, well, I don't know, 2 weeks go by, 3 weeks go by, my beard starts growing super fast. He's like, oh my god, Ivan, your beard's growing. You know what I'm saying? My nice beard's growing. Yeah, they don't want what? The Seth families don't want what? They don't want me and VJ to what? They don't want me and VJ to what? To get the going beauty, be fresh, be young forever, and the billionaires, financial control, SkySource company, bigger than all Hollywood companies. They want me and VJ to be under them. Trash, garbage, age. You know what I'm saying? We don't get the glowing beauty. Yeah, VJ sees hell. My father runs away when I have sex, or they want to destroy me and VJ sharing, them taking all our money. Every night when you dream that you guys see our flesh, that's why you guys will talk about us. Yes, you guys, what? You want your full cake, and you're crazy people, obviously. And I forgot to pause the game. I'm not going to do like that, man. I'm not going to let you do like that. I am not going to let you do like that, man. You see what I'm saying? I am not going to let you do like that. As you can't have your full cake. You see what I'm saying? I told you, no matter what, you want your full cake. Hey, if Ivan sells, we get our full cake. Hopefully, even if Ivan chooses death and he's king, we get our full cake too. He makes rules for us on our channel. Yes, you guys want your full cake no matter what, man. Because you're crazy people. I'm not going to let you get your full cake. You maybe die and maybe pay a price for my wife. You're also going to pay too. You're going to be left behind when I'm king, man. You're not going to be saved. As I'm totally going to forget about this stupid listening series once I'm king. As I'm now living the multi-million life with my wife, VJ. You know what I'm saying? You and VJ are now living the life together. And that's why I'm not going to what? I'm in a relationship with a woman like that. I'm not going to think about my stupid listening series anymore. I'm now in a relationship with her. And I'm living the life with her. The building a life with her. Hence why what? Hence why what? I'm totally gonna forget about this stupid listening. If you like Ivan Zero, don't make any videos for the world. They don't deserve to be saved. Yes. That's after what they put me and you through, or they've purposely infected me. I saw hell for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? I saw hell for 20 plus years of my life. I cried all those heavy tears. I know you're sleeping. They made you cry heavy tears, suffer death for me. Yeah. They caused every mess in me and yours life. Do not make any videos for the world. I mean, yeah, VJ, don't worry. I won't make any videos for the world. Yeah, Ivan, zero. You're going to see how crazy VJ is. Yeah, VJ is not making any videos for you either. Zero. She's not making any videos for you. She's piecing out with me, man. You guys are going to be left behind. You're not going to be saved. As if I made videos for you, if me and VJ made videos for you, you guys would win the game. Yeah. If Ivan and VJ make videos for us, we win the game. Where we cause mess in their lives. We killed Ivan. At the same time, we don't talk about it in public eye. We keep behind the scenes. We act like he's crazy and he watches himself. At the same time, he makes videos for us and we're saved. We see his life. We're saved. We're part of the experience. Yes, you guys will be saved. Yes, as no way will I save you after what you did to me. You're not going to be saved. You're going to be left behind when I'm king. You see what I'm saying? No way will I save you after what you did to me. You're not going to be saved. You're going to be left behind. As you can't have your full cake. No way will I get your full cake. You're not going to get your full cake. No way will I save you once I am what? King. And you guys in the future, you know I'm piecing out. We know you're piecing out. Yes, you know I'm piecing out, man. I'm not saving you. Yeah. Hence why the Steph Hyman Shunisha was short, because the Steph Hyman's know the kind of money I'm going to make off my book. Yeah, we know Ivan's book will do, I don't know, 45 billion in sales. We know Ivan will make his, I don't know, his 15, 14, 16, 17, 18, 20 billion dollars off his book. We don't want him making that kind of money. That's why what the True Nature is going to show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They don't want me touching their money, even though I'm the one who created the universe. They didn't create this universe. You know what I'm saying? You own a fashion in the world, but I created the universe for you to make your money. Without me, you wouldn't have a universe to make your money. You see what I'm saying? So they say I'm supposed to be stealing the money when I'm the one who created this place, man. I'm not stealing your money. I have every right to make my free money. I'm the one who create. I'm the creator, man. I created this universe, hence I deserve to make my free money. Yeah, but staff always are blind, obviously. Hence why you guys want me to pay to make my money. Okay, fine. You want me to pay my money. You're also gonna pay when I'm king. You're left behind. You're not saved. It's that simple. Yeah. Enough about the Steph Thomas. Let's talk about SkySource. My SkySource company will be the biggest film brand in the entertainment business, bigger than Disney Film Studios, Warner Bros., Universal, Paramount, Lionsgate, Netflix, bigger than all those companies. My SkySource company will be bigger than all those companies. As I told you, with the merch, with the box office and the merch, I'm probably going to gross like $20 billion or something like that, 22, $23 billion in total. With the box office money for Zans and the merch, you're looking at like 22, $23 billion in sales I'm going to make around there. Hence why my company will beat out all these Hollywood companies. You know what I'm saying? As one of my movies will do 11 plus billion in the box office. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 billion in the box office. That's why my company takes out all the Hollywood companies easily. That's all the movies combined in Hollywood for 1 year. They probably only do like maybe a couple billion a year, a couple billion a year maybe for their movies. One movie does a billion, the others do like 300, 400 million. Yeah, they do maybe $4 billion, $5 billion in total. $4 billion in total for all the movies, for all the box office, for all the movies in Hollywood. They do. Whereas my movie, one movie does like 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, $16 billion. And my merch does another 10, 12, 13, $14 billion. Yeah, man. My company will beat out all the Hollywood companies. It will be the biggest film brand in the entertainment industry. And you actors for Zanes, you know what I'm talking about. All you actors for Zanes, you know what I'm talking about. All you actors in Hollywood know what I'm talking about. You know how top notch my SkySource company will be in the future. Yeah, we can see the future. We know how top notch that company. Yeah, you know how top notch my SkySource company is. Looking at a top notch company I'm gonna own, man. You know how top notch my SkySource company will be, man. Looking at a top notch high end company. See what I'm saying? Looking at a top notch high end company I'm gonna own, man. Looking at something crazy. A top notch high end company I'm gonna own, yeah. Yeah, your content will be top notch. Yes, man. Top notch company. That's why all the Hollywood actors are gonna desperately send their reels and they're gonna so badly want to work for me and VJ. That's something crazy. All the Hollywood actors are gonna so badly want to work for me and VJ. You see what I'm saying? All gonna want to so badly want to work for me and VJ. Because what? My company is better than Hollywood. My company is better than Hollywood. See what I'm saying? As I'm paying the actors more money in Hollywood on average, man. As I told you, even big actors, even big A-list actors get like 7 million per movie, man. I'm not kidding around. I did some research. Even big actors like big actors in Hollywood, they get like 7, 8 million for a movie, man. 9 million, 10 million, 12, 15. Ivan, what's the average salary for a bigger A-lister? I don't know. I don't know, obviously. But my guess is probably around like 10 million bucks around there for a bigger A-lister in Hollywood. Average salary for a bigger A-lister in Hollywood is probably 10, 12, 15 million bucks. For the bigger ones, the smaller ones, it's probably on average like 3 million bucks around there they make. And sometimes they can bargain for their nice 7, their nice 5, their nice 6. You know what I'm saying? And in a rare case, the bigger acers can make their $20 million, $20 plus million. That's rare though. Most bigger acers don't make $20 million on average. No, they make probably like 15, 12, 9, 8 million, 10 million per movie on average, 12 million per movie on average. Because Hollywood does not have the kind of budgets I have. You see what I'm saying? So they have to have bounce. If you do a $100 million budget movie, chances are two guys, one guy will make 15, one guy will make 12, the other woman will make maybe like 8 or 9. And you have maybe 3 guys make 2 million, 2.5, and everyone else you pay shittier money like 400K, 500K, 700K. You have to have balance in your budget. See what I'm saying? You have to have balance in your budget. Right, whereas for my company, I can pay all the A-list actors are consistent, rich millions. Yeah. So for the Gray Escape movie, the A-list actors are costing me like $150 million, man, in cost. It's something crazy. Yeah, I'm putting $300 million towards salaries. I'm making a movie for 670, so I'll put 300 towards salaries and 370 million towards the movie. Or I can put a bit more. I can put 310 towards salaries just in case, and 360 towards the movie. That's enough. Just in case you study, we can create more room to pay your 17 and your crewmen and the crewmen. Put 310 towards salaries and 360 towards the movie. 250 million towards special effects for the Gray Escape movie. Yeah, but the A actors are costing me like $150 million around there, man. Because Keanu Reeves, Ben Affleck, and Scarlett Johansson's salary is what? Is already like $100 million on the budget, man, around there. And you have the small A-listers. I'm casting like 5 of them. That's like 55, $60, $60 million around there. 55 million bucks around there. Whereas the biggest actors don't affect your budget because those guys you pay like 2.5, 3 million. They don't affect your budget at all. The biggest actors do not affect your budget that much. The rising stars affect your budget a little bit, but the biggest actors do not affect your budget because those guys you can pay like 2.5, $3 million for your movie. 2.7, 2.8, they don't affect your budget, the biggest actors. Whereas the A-list actors are the ones who really affect your budget. Especially the bigger ones. The bigger ones affect Scarlett Johansson and Keanu Reeves and Ben Affleck are costing me like $100 million, man, in salaries. Yeah, Hollywood cannot afford that. You see what I'm saying? As in Hollywood, if they had Keanu Reeves, Ben Affleck, and Scarlett Johansson in one movie, the chances are they'd pay Keanu Reeves maybe 15, they'd pay Scarlett maybe 9, they'd pay Ben Affleck like 8, 9 too, around there, because they don't have the kind of budgets I have. They would pay them a lot. Whereas me, I can pay Ben Affleck his rich $37 million. I can pay Scarlett her rich 39. Obviously, yeah. Pay Scarlett her rich 39. Pay her her what? Her 15.9 bonus. Obviously, in your $23 million salary. Yeah, it's $39 million. $38.9 million, right? I'm willing to pay her. And Keanu Reeves, I'm willing to pay him his rich $47 million. $20 million bonus and $27 million salary. Yeah, Hollywood cannot pay those 3 actors that kind of money in one movie. No, it will affect their budget, obviously. They had those 3 guys in the movie. They'd pay like Keanu Reeves maybe 12, 15. Scarlett maybe 10, 9. And they pay Ben Affleck maybe $8, $9 million for a movie. Hollywood does not have the kind of budget I have. And everyone else they pay shittier money. They pay maybe 3 other guys like $1 million. You know, even A-list actors even make $1 million in Hollywood too, man. Yeah, man, Hollywood's cheap for my company. Even small A-listers could make $1 million sometimes for their movies. They make $1 million, $1.5 million for the movies sometimes in Hollywood. Yeah, because Hollywood does not have the kind of budgets I have. That's how much I'm paying B-list actors. $1 million is how much I'm paying people for a pretty major role. I'll never pay a biggest actor $1 million for a role in the hall as a major role. No, they get their $2 million minimum. $1 million is how much I'm paying people who have pretty major roles. So as a biggest actor and he has a pretty major role, you pay him a bit less. Pay him like $1.5, $1 million for the role, which is still nice. And that's how much people make for major roles in Hollywood. A-list actors. A-list actors even make $1 million for a movie in Hollywood. Yeah, man. Hollywood's cheap compared to my company. You see what I'm saying? They're fucking cheap compared to my company. They're not cheap, but compared to Sky Source, they're cheap. Like, Hollywood pays the actors a lot of money. They pay them their millions, but compared to Sky Source, Hollywood's cheap. You see my point here? As Hollywood does not have the kind of budgets I have. They can't afford. Hollywood can't afford to pay 3 actors like 36, 50, you know what I'm saying, $40 million. They can't afford that. No, man. Chances are if they have a lot of actors, they'll pay like 2 guys, one guy 15, one guy like 9, 10. You know what I'm saying? Everyone else gets away with us. They get like 3 million, 2 million, 1 million. That bounce. And everyone else gets shittier money. They get like 400K, 500K. Yeah. They have to have balance in the budget, Hollywood. Whereas for my company, I can pay all the major characters their consistent millions. The B is actors, I can pay him his nice I can pay the woman her nice 2.5 million, which is nice for a base actor. I can pay the rising star his nice 5, 6, 7, 8 million. I paid like 3 small A-listers $9 million. One of them I can pay 10, 11. The other guy who's pretty big, you can pay him 13, 14, $15 million. Yeah. Hollywood can afford to do that. Hence why, what? When for the greatest movie, when I fly in the three big actors, Keanu Reeves, Scarlett Johansson, Ben Affleck, and I offer them that kind of money, they're gonna be shocked. Holy shit! Ivan's company's independent from Hollywood. And he easily competes with Hollywood. Ivan's company's bigger than Hollywood. Yeah, Ivan's company easily competes with Hollywood. Ivan just offered me $47 million. Ivan just offered me. Ivan just offered me what? Ivan just offered me $39 million. Scarlett Johansson only got $20 million for Black Widow, and I just offered her double the amount of money she made for Black Widow, $39 million. Yeah, man. Ben Affleck, I heard, only got like 12 million or something like that for 12 million for Justice League. I just offered him $37 million. Like, holy shit, Ivan's company easy goes Hollywood. Ivan just offered me a fat contract. Yeah, man. Ivan offered me a fat fucking contract that Hollywood can't even afford to pay. Yeah. But what Hollywood will do sometimes, if they have if they have like three big actors in the movie, what they might do is they'll pay them a lot less, but they'll give them a piece of the royalties in Hollywood. Like, I don't know, 10 million, $50 million worth of royalties. They do deals with that sometimes, obviously. Look, man, you may be worth a piece of royalties in Hollywood. You're not worth a piece of royalties for my movie. See what I'm saying? Huh? I guarantee you, Keanu Reeves' agent, Scarlett Johansson's agent, and Ben Affleck's agents are going to try and get a piece of the royalties. Their agents are going to try and get a piece of the royalties. Look, guys, you're not getting a piece of the royalties. You're not worth it. Ivan, what if we take 0.1%? It's not affecting your budget at all, Ivan. Because I know 0.1% is like $20 million of my money on my guys. I'm not giving you a piece of royalties. You're not worth it. What I'm paying you is good enough. I'm saying, yeah. Ivan, it's a deal. You know what I'm saying? Even though you agree, you know what I'm saying, you're willing to pay a lot of money. Yes, I'm willing to pay you a lot of money. Yeah, man. See what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's why my company will blow all out of the water, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. For the Grayscape movie, I'm gonna have the actors are gonna cost me like 155 million bucks around there in cost, something crazy. Because you have Paul Bettany's salary. Because Paul Bettany's already costing me $11.5 million. The Javier guy is costing me $5 million. That Chris Kazenski guy, chances are he might be chosen. He's costing me like I'll pay him like $13 million. 13.5 million. I'll pay him. Yeah, watch for a budget. I'll pay him 13 million. The Chris Kazenski guy, obviously. And then you also have what? Henry Cavill perhaps might be good for that movie. For him, I'm paying him $14 million. You see how these guys are affecting you? They affect my budget. Yeah, man. You gotta watch for your budget, man. Henry Cavill's worth $40 million now. By then, he'll probably be worth like $60 million maybe. $60 million, $55 million maybe by then. In 10 years, Henry Cavill might be worth $60 million, $65 million perhaps. And that's why for him, I'll pay him the high end, $14.5 million. Obviously, Henry Cavill. And you also have potentially Dylan O'Brien. Dylan O'Brien is a rising star. For him, I'll pay him $5 million. Dylan O'Brien for the role. Because because the Javier guy is pretty much like a rising star kind of guy, right? And so I'm paying him $5, but he won't be as major. He's pretty major. That's why I'm paying him less. Pay him $5. He's an A-list actor, hybrid, rising star. Pay him $5 because he's only playing the role of the hitman, obviously, right? But I'll have him have a good chunk of scenes in the movie, obviously. But he's pretty major. That's why I'm paying him a bit less. Pay him $5. And Dylan O'Brien's a rising star. You have to watch for your budget. Pay him $5. Pay Dylan O'Brien $5 million. That's good enough. He's walking away with a couple of dollars in the bank. That's a nice paycheck. Pay Dylan $5 million if he's good for that movie, obviously. But I can't see him as a secret agent. That's the thing, though, man. He has that childish look. I'm saying that kid look. I'm saying. Yeah, I could see him as an agent, but like I don't know, man. That's the thing about him. But I want to have at least one rising star in my movie. You also have Daisy Ridley. Daisy Ridley's good too. For the movie too, you can pay her. She could be one of the couples. You can pay her $5 million for the role if you want. I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens, man. Yeah, but I'm thinking only Keanu Reeves, Scarlett Johansson, Ben Affleck, Paul Bettany, and the Javier guy, and I'm thinking that Chris Kazenski guy. He's good for that movie. Those are all the guys I'm thinking of. Whereas all the other guys, I'm just throwing names out there, man. You got Daisy Ridley and Dylan O'Brien. Sorry, man. Henry Cavill, you have to send in your resumes, man. Send in your reels. That's how it works, man. But Henry Cavill, I'll be willing to pay him like 14 million for the role. 14 depends how much he's worth. 40 million now. If he's worth like 65 million, 68 million by then, I'll pay him high end. I'll pay him 14. Pay him a nice 14.5, even 15 million if you want. If he's worth like 60 million, I'll pay Henry Cavill a nice like 14.5, 15. 15 is a bit too much. You gotta watch it for your budget, man. Pay him 14.5 million, Henry Cavill. That's good for him. He'll accept that deal. That's a nice. That's like 11 million in American money. That's a good deal for him. As on average, Henry Cavill does not make $14.5 million in Hollywood. No, he probably makes like a couple million for a movie. I heard for The Witcher, he's making only like $6 million for the show. You see what I'm saying? I am easily competing with Hollywood, man. As what? As what? Like I told you, A-list actors in Hollywood get like $6 million for a movie. And that's how much I'm paying rising stars. I easily compete with Hollywood, man. If Henry Cavill's chosen for the greatest movie and I offer him $14.5 million, he'll be shocked. Holy shit, Ivan's company easily competes with Hollywood. Yeah, he just offered me $14.5 million. Money that Hollywood would never pay me on average. Yeah, man. On average, Hollywood only pay me like $6-7 million per movie. Yeah. $10 million, $8 million per movie. And Ivan just offered me $14.5 million. Yeah, man. My company easily was Hollywood. Like, holy shit, Ivan's company's top notch. Yeah. If Dylan O'Brien is chosen for my greatest movie, he'll be shocked too when I offer him $5 million. If Dylan O'Brien will never make $5 million in Hollywood. He'll make like his $1 million in Hollywood. For Maze Runner, I heard he only got like $500K, $1 million for Maze Runner. Because Dylan O'Brien is not an A-list actor, he's a rising star. The Chris Krasinski guy, when I offer him $13 million, he'll be shocked. Holy shit, $13.5 million over there. $13 million is good for him. You can watch the budget, he'll be shocked. Holy shit. Ivan's company easily gets to Hollywood. Yeah, $13 million is like $10 million in American money. He'll be shocked. Holy shit, Ivan's company easily commits to Hollywood. In Hollywood, on average, for A Quiet Place, I only got like a couple $1 million. I only got like $4 million for A Quiet Place. And Ivan just offered me $13 million. Yeah, Ivan's company easily commits to Hollywood. Yeah, he'll be shocked. Holy shit, Ivan's company's top notch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my Scott's company will beat out Hollywood. Yeah, man. I'm gonna have a top notch company. Yeah, man. Something crazy. I'm going to check my calendar, guys.